Welcome to Worldwide Hippies News and Stuff for the week of February 28th. I'm Winston Smith. Here are some news. Tens, maybe hundreds of thousands of people marched to their state capitals on Saturday in a show of solidarity for the Wisconsin protesters. The protesters are now standing up against the Koch brothers, Governor Scott Walker's plan to institute a Walmart teaching agenda into all state schools and a Walmart agenda into public services. Quoting Governor Walker, if they can work for $1 a day in China, why can't they work here in America for 90 cents? I believe in America's power to compete globally and see no reason why not to outsource our kids' education to a call center in India. And those who oppose this are un-American. He added, we know who you are, so don't come by looking for your ration of rice when the food crisis hits next year. And this. PayPal. PayPal takes donations to the KKK, but not to Bradley Manning's fund. It is suspected that the U.S. government pressured PayPal to halt donations to Bradley Manning's website last week. After Joe Lieberman and Hillary Clinton were successful at pressuring PayPal to stop taking donations to WikiLeaks, the Justice Department thought a great way to increase pressure on Bradley Manning to lie and implicate Julian Assange in espionage would be to have PayPal halt donations to his website, effectively stopping all the money to pay for his lawyers. Even though the mainstream media went along and blocked out this story, the news spread over the internet within hours, and tens of thousands of people contacted PayPal, forcing PayPal to back down and reinstate the account. Although PayPal said it did nothing wrong, Bradley Manning's lawyers, going through all of the contracts, said the facts actually show they did. And this. Well, this is really nothing new. But the use of PSYOPs, psychiatric operations by the U.S. government on the people of the United States, and the use of such techniques in the run-up to and continuing escalation of wars by the United States is no surprise. But a recent article in Rolling Stone magazine exposed the use of such techniques on our own elected senators. Used to mindfuck them into thinking that we are winning the war and to help continue funneling billions of taxpayer dollars into military contracts, it is vital for the wars to go on forever, assuring profits and influence with the true rulers of the world, which are the multinational corporations. Well, Worldwide Hippies thinks this has gone too far. To brainwash unsuspecting people into believing pre-programmed messages through their subconscious and cause those persons to act in a certain way that benefits the programmer of such messages, it is wrong and unconstitutional. It's wrong and unconstitutional to invade a person's mind through drugs, hypnosis, skullduggery, porn, loud music, lack of sleep, and so on. How low as a race are we willing to go just to sell a few more bombs, a few jet fighters, some used military gear, and other stuff? Well, it's disgusting. And I really think that the use of these techniques on an old man like Senator John McCain, well, that's just a waste of time. It does explain, however, the erratic behavior of Barack Obama. The only one that seems to be unaffected by these PSYOP operations are Hillary Clinton. After all, being married to Bill Clinton all these years, her brain kind of has a filter for that bullshit. Gay marriage. President Barack Obama sends up a smokescreen. As a smokescreen to divert attention away from increasing demands that President Barack Obama do something to halt dictator and friend Muammar Gaddafi from murdering protesters in that U.S.-controlled country, the Obama administration announced on all major networks that the Defense of Marriage Act will no longer be enforced. True, Mr. Obama has said many times in the past that he supported legal discrimination against same-sex marriage, but now he's willing to look the other way. This announcement, as planned, bumped the worldwide protest for democracy off the mainstream news. Bet you didn't see that one coming. What will he use next when it leaks out that our tax dollars, yours and mine, were being used to set up a cabal of oil companies, war manufacturers, covert training of the Libyan army, chemical, biological, and child labor factories in Libya? Maybe he can say he ended the Iraq war again. It worked one time before.
After the news at the top of the hour, we will take a look at some of the traffic.
Dolphin death toll spikes to nearly 70 on Gulf Coast. Last week, 24 baby dolphins washed ashore in Alabama and Mississippi along with at least 6 adults. So far, scientists have tallied a total of 67 dead dolphins along the coast. The number of dolphin carcasses, they say, appears to be growing hourly. The majority of dolphin carcasses are babies and stillborn calves. Typically, 1 or 2 dead baby dolphins wash ashore during the calving period, but this year many dolphins appear to have been born prematurely or died shortly after they were born. As this is the first calving season since the BP oil spill, scientists have noticed the BP oil spill as a potential cause for the alarming number of deaths. However, mainstream news is reporting that they are not ruling out anything else, and that the waters may have been slightly colder than normal, which could be a factor, and algae blooms can also increase mortality rates. The scientists have yet to find any change in temperature of the water or any indication of an algae bloom. Greece. Prime Minister of Greece is pondering a haircut on Greece government bonds. No way, he says. Greece Prime Minister on Tuesday again vowed that Greece is not pondering a restructuring or a haircut of its foreign debt. And the people better get used to paying off that debt on the multinational Ponzi schemes, just like the United States does. But, in other hair news, Justin Bieber's hair clippings reached $7,000 so far at auction. Oh, but poor Justin. He lost 80,000 Twitter followers after he cut his hair. And this, Jennifer Aniston's hairdresser reveals the inspiration behind Jen's new haircut in her new tell-all book, Brad Pitt, Hair Today, Gone Tomorrow. And that's the news for this week, folks. Thank everyone for making our site growing at a great rate. Please put your donations on the site. Just hit the PayPal button and or buy a shirt, bumper stickers, wristbands. Please spread us to other blogs, and we will see you next Monday.